Thus, my brethren, God inspires our Holy Father, Pope Giovanni, to grant the blessing of Christian marriage to priests.
And now, breaking news from the Vatican. Celibacy is no longer a requirement for the priesthood, the Pope announced today. What few thought would ever happen has just happened. Roman Catholics are reacting with mixed emotions. We go like...
Priests can marry? I thought they were neutered in the seminary.
The beginning of the end.
God forgive the Pope for this heresy. I won't.
Pardon me. May I sit here?
You know, this was my first date in 16 years. I guess I'm a little stiff. Rusty.
Well, what a coincidence. This is my first rendezvous with a priest since, well, baptism.
Oh.
It seems we're both in virgin territory.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. I'm confused. I don't know where the boundaries are, and this is... Wow. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned in my heart.
To a new life with a woman I adore.
To a perfect life with a perfect husband.
He needs to know the details of what you do for a living.
It's not illegal. My husband is an enlightened priest, open to new ideas.
You have your new ideas and you have your time bombs with a short fuse.
Mom, it's a new era in the Catholic Church.
Well, I hope your enlightened priest isn't afraid of dragon flames shooting out of caves in St. Peter's Square.
Gertrude. Mrs. Gertrude Sunder has complained to His Excellency Bishop Cosgrove. She called you a religious climber. She said that you were trying to compete to take her place in the ladies' groups.
I compete to do what? Preside over a glorified sewing group for Catholic blue noses?
Her family has been here for generations. She contributes very generously to this parish.
Well, I'm sure the bishop is grateful for her endowment and her medieval ideas.
Ada, honey, the Sunder name carries a lot of weight in this community.
Yeah, our money is thicker than scripture.
Ada, be careful whose toes you step on.
I'll remember that, Father. You have not rescued me from a mouse trap. And how can anyone stay off of her toes? Her feet are a yard long. The church needs to be more socially relevant, less worried with flower arrangements and silly ceremonies. The story of creation is just that, a story. God could create the world in 6 days if he wanted. Scientifically, it's unlikely that he did. It's a woman's choice.
It doesn't look good. If that man had known what he was getting into.
That is an awful thing to say.
Oh, well, you make such a nice couple, you do. With his great looks and his principles and his love for you and your beauty and your ideas and your stubbornness. Oh, it was an explosion waiting to happen.
I'm pregnant.
Holy crap!
Pregnant?
She what? She works where? So that's the serpent's dirty secret.
Why did I have to find out about this at the Chancery?
It's not all we do. We help women find options to many issues.
You're a priest's wife. You know what the church says about all that.
The Pope isn't in their shoes.
It's not a matter of convenience.
Oh, really? Is that what the church preached to Father Albert when the bishop hid him? When the bishop pulled him away from his Jewish mistress and 2 children? Would you treat your own children like that if it's what the church wants? I am so sorry that I have put you through all of this.
We're both in this mess together now, Ada Rosa. We need to solve it together. I'm not giving up on us. Or my vocation.
We have to be tactful about this annulment.
Annulment? What?
That's why you think we're here? To ask for your help to get out of our marriage?
Your position in the church and your wife's views are at opposite extremes.
We are here because we need your guidance and tolerance.
Tolerance? That's not what religion is about.
So, the child that she's carrying is of no consequence to the church, or keeping our marriage vows?
You took a higher vow at ordination.
I took them both before God.
You cannot expect those 2 states to be the same.
Really? That's what you think? If I was to accept your offer, what would happen to my wife? And to our child?